Alright, so you all know me for going pretty quick around a track, right? It's what I do. But there's a whole other side to Formula One that we don't always talk about, and honestly, it's the only reason I can actually do my job. Formula One is thrilling and fast, but did you know it's also incredibly safe thanks to cutting-edge technology? People see the speed, they see the overtakes, the wheel-to-wheel racing, and they think it must be ridiculously dangerous. And yeah, there are risks for sure, but the amount of science and engineering that goes into keeping us in one piece is just mind-blowing. It's not just about making the car faster, it's about making it a fortress on wheels. People always ask me if I get scared. The honest answer is not really, and it's because I have so much trust in the car and the safety systems around me. Every single part of the car, my race suit, my helmet, even the track itself, is designed with safety as the #1 priority. It's a constant evolution, with incredible people working behind the scenes to make things safer every single year. You wouldn't believe the detail. So today, I want to give you a bit of a driver's eye view on all this stuff. We're going to peel back the layers and look at the things that protect me when I'm pushing the car to its absolute limit, doing over 200 miles an hour. Let's break down the top innovations that protect Formula One drivers today. From the thing above my head to the suit I'm wearing. It's pretty cool stuff, so stick around. First up, let's talk about the big one. The one that everyone had an opinion on when it first came out, the Halo. I'll be honest, when they first introduced it in 2018, a lot of us drivers were a bit skeptical. It looked a bit weird, you know? Like a flip-flop attached to the car. We were worried about visibility, how it would feel. But honestly, none of us would ever want to drive without it now. This thing is a proper lifesaver. It's a titanium structure that sits right above the cockpit, and it's designed to protect our heads from flying debris or in a big impact. The strength of this thing is just insane. I think the official stat is that it can withstand the weight of a double-decker bus. That's a lot. Think about it, if a tire comes off another car, or a big piece of debris is flying towards the cockpit, the Halo is the first line of defense. It deflects it away from my head. It's made from this super strong grade 5 titanium, and it only weighs about 9 kilograms, so it doesn't even upset the balance of the car that much. The central pillar is the bit we see from inside, but you get used to it so quickly, your brain just tunes it out. We've already seen it save lives, multiple times. You've probably seen the replays of Romain Grosjean's crash in Bahrain, or Lewis Hamilton's incident at Monza with Max. In both those cases, and others, the Halo did exactly what it was designed to do. It took the force of the impact and protected the driver's head. Without it, those stories could have had very different endings. So yeah, it might not be the prettiest part of the car, but for us drivers, it's probably the most beautiful piece of engineering on the grid. It's our guardian angel. Okay, so the Halo protects my head, but what about the rest of me? Well, I'm sitting inside what is basically a survival cell, or, as the engineers call it, the monocoque. It's the core of the car, the tub where the driver sits, and it's made almost entirely of carbon fiber composite. This stuff is incredible. It's lighter than steel, but many times stronger. The monocoque is designed to be ridiculously tough and almost impossible to break. It's my little protective shell. Everything else on the car, the engine, the suspension, the wings, it's all bolted onto this central tub. The genius of the car's design is that everything around the monocoque is designed to break. It sounds counterintuitive, right? But you want the front nose cone, the side pods, and the rear structure to crumple and disintegrate in a crash. These are the deformable crash structures. They act like giant crumple zones, absorbing and dissipating the massive amounts of kinetic energy from an impact. So if I hit a wall, all those parts shatter into thousands of pieces, slowing the car down more gradually and transferring less of that brutal force to my body inside the survival cell. And then you've got the barriers themselves. Gone are the days of just having metal guardrails. Now we have these things called TechPro barriers. They look like big plastic Lego blocks, and they're filled with foam and plastic. When a car hits them, they move and deform, absorbing a huge amount of the impact energy, much like the crumple zones on the car. The combination of the car designed to break apart and the barriers designed to absorb the hit means that even in a massive shunt, the driver's little carbon fiber fortress, the monocoque, stays intact. It's a whole system working together. Now let's talk about my race day outfit. It's not exactly high fashion, but it's incredibly high tech. My race suit is completely fireproof. It's made from a material called Nomex, which is a special fiber that's resistant to heat and flames. We wear multiple layers of it: long underwear, a balaclava, socks, and then the main suit over the top. The whole getup has to be able to withstand intense temperatures, giving us precious seconds to get out of the car in the event of a fire. It's tested to protect us from a direct flame for over 10 seconds. It gets pretty warm in the cockpit, but knowing you have that protection is a huge comfort. My helmet is another level of crazy technology. It looks cool with all the sponsors and my design on it, but it's a serious piece of safety equipment. The shell is made from layers of carbon fiber, polyethylene, and aramid, which is the same stuff used in bullet-resistant vests. It's ridiculously strong, but also lightweight. The visor is also bullet-resistant and has a special anti-fog coating. Every helmet is custom-fitted to the driver's head, scanned and molded perfectly to make sure there are no pressure points and that it offers maximum protection during an impact. And a newer bit of kit we have are the biometric gloves. They look like normal racing gloves, but they have a tiny sensor stitched into the fabric. This sensor rests on my finger and constantly monitors my pulse rate and blood oxygen levels. The data is transmitted live back to the medical team. So if I have a big crash and I'm not responding, the medical crew already knows my vital signs before they even get to the car. It helps them make quicker and better decisions about how to help me. It's another small detail that makes a massive difference in an emergency. This next one is something you might have seen but not really known what it is. It's the HANS device, which stands for head and neck support. It's this carbon fiber collar that I wear on my shoulders, and it's held in place by my seatbelt. It has two tethers that clip directly onto my helmet. Before the HANS, one of the biggest dangers in a high-speed frontal crash was something called a basilar skull fracture. It's a nasty injury caused by whiplash, where the driver's body is held by the belts, but the head snaps violently forward. The HANS device completely changed that. What it does is it stops my head from moving too far forward relative to my body. When the car stops suddenly in a crash, my body is held tight by the 6-point harness. The HANS device, connected to both my shoulders and my helmet, ensures my head and neck slow down at the same rate as my torso. It controls the movement, preventing that extreme violent whiplash motion. It's a relatively simple concept, but the effect it has had on driver safety is monumental. It's mandatory in pretty much every major motorsport category now, not just Formula One. It's one of those innovations like the full-face helmet or fireproof suits that just fundamentally change the game for safety. We have to practice getting in and out of the car with it on, and it feels a bit restrictive at first. But just like the Halo, you get used to it. You don't even notice it when you're driving. Knowing it's there, protecting your neck from one of the most dangerous forces in motorsport is a massive reassurance. Finally, let's talk about two cars on track that aren't actually racing, but are just as important as ours, the safety car and the medical car. When there's a big incident on track, a crash, or maybe just some debris that needs clearing, you'll see the safety car deployed. It's usually a high-performance Mercedes or Aston Martin, driven by a professional driver, Bernd Maylander. His job is to lead the field of Formula One cars around the track at a controlled, safe speed while the marshals work. He has to go fast enough to keep our tires and brakes warm, but slow enough for the situation to be managed safely. The safety car essentially neutralizes the race. No one can overtake, and it bunches the whole pack up. This gives the trackside marshals a safe window to clear away a crashed car or sweep up debris without having Formula One cars flying past them at 200 miles per hour. It's the ultimate traffic controller and is absolutely vital for ensuring everyone's safety, not just the drivers, but the incredible marshals who volunteer their time to help us. Once the track is clear and safe, the safety car pulls back into the pits and we can go racing again. Following right behind the grid on the first lap, and ready to go at a moment's notice, is the medical car. This car is crewed by an expert driver and some of the best trauma doctors in the world, including our FIA medical delegate, Dr. Ian Roberts. Their job is to be the first medical responders to a major incident. They can get to the scene of a crash in seconds, often arriving even before the driver has fully stopped. They carry a full range of medical equipment to provide immediate trackside care. As we saw with Romain's crash, their speed and expertise can be the difference between life and death. So there you have it. The Halo, the carbon fiber monocoque, the fireproof suits, the HANS, the safety and medical cars. It's a massive ecosystem of safety technology all working together. It's a constant process of learning from every incident and pushing the boundaries of what's possible to protect us. Thanks to these innovations, Formula One is now one of the safest motorsports in the world. It allows me and the other 19 drivers to go out there every weekend and push ourselves and our cars to the absolute limit, knowing we have this incredible safety net around us. It's what makes the spectacular racing you see on TV possible. Of course, the work never stops. The FIA and the teams are always researching, developing and testing the next generation of safety features. Every crash, no matter how small, is analyzed to see what could be improved. From better barrier designs to even more advanced materials and sensors, the quest to make Formula One safer is never ending, and that's something I'm incredibly grateful for. It's a testament to the brilliant engineers and doctors who dedicate their lives to protecting ours. It's a side of the sport that's easy to overlook when you're caught up in the excitement of a race, but it's the foundation everything is built on. So next time you watch a Grand Prix, maybe you'll see these things in a new light. Which safety feature surprised you the most? Was it the strength of the halo or maybe the biometric gloves? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes content. See you on track.